bars. There was record people that wanted me to make albums, and it was 1992, 3. Everybody was playing grunge music, and I was playing Ramblin' Jack Elliott music. And John Prine was my hero. Jerry Jeff Walker. I still do music like that shit, you know. But at that time, there was all this pressure to put a grunge spin on it. They would say, can't you get angry? And I'd be like, that's not what I'm doing this for. I do this to get away from that. I'm not mad. My dad's a dick, but I'm not mad at him. I'm a dick. I said, that's our family, really. You know, I had that worked out, I think. But there was all that pressure, and the pressure to have that sound too. And I had like a few record companies at that time that were talking to me, and they were calling me, and they would have these cattle call things where every year there's probably 30 kids on the brink of getting a record contract, and the record companies they don't know who they are, so they have a big event where they all come and make those poor kids play for everybody. And I did a couple of those. And one night we were doing one, I forget where it was. My friend Keith Sykes would take me to these things. He had played in the Coral Reefer band, and he thought I could do it, you know. And so we were gonna go to it, and I knew that afterwards they were just gonna try to get me to be grunge. And so that morning, I can't believe I did that. That morning, I made up this song that I'm gonna play, and I opened the show with it. And this guy from Margaritaville named Bob Mercer, that was like my friend till the day he died, he came back in the dressing room first and said, that song about the band from Seattle, are you gonna put this on your folk album? And I said, yep. And he said, I don't give a shit what you do with the other tracks. And he said I could be unsuccessful country if I wanted to. And it was all because of this song. Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die. Hang your head down in your eyes and you will make $1 million. Well, I was in this band going nowhere fast. We sent out our demos, but everybody passed. So one day we finally took the plunge. We moved out to Seattle and we started playing grunge. It's Washington State, Space Needle, Eddie Vedder. Not fitting fast, we wore flannel shirts and we turned our amps up until it hurts. And we had bad attitudes, and what was more, when we played, we stared straight down at the floor. Ooh. We were forlorn about the times. Now to fit in on the Seattle scene, you had to do something that nobody had ever seen. So thinking up our gimmick one day, we decided to be the only band that wouldn't play a note under any circumstances. We called it Silence, music's original alternative, roots grunge. Well, we spread the word through the underground that we were the hottest new young band in town. A record guy come out to see us one day. Just like always, we refused to play and knocked him out. He said he loved our work. He said he loved our work, but he wasn't sure if he could sell a record that didn't have any music on it. I said, tell him we're from Seattle. They advanced us $2 million. Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die. Hang your hair down in your eyes, make $1 million. Well, they made us do a video, but that wasn't tough. We just filmed ourselves smashing stuff. It was kind of weird because there was no music, but MTV said they'd love to use it. The kids went wild, the kids went nuts. Rolling Stone gave us 5 stars, said we played with guts. We were meeting chicks, taking drugs. They asked us to do MTV Unplugged. You should have seen us. We went out there and refused to do acoustical versions of the electrical songs that we had refused to record in the first place. Then we smashed our shit. Blew 'em away at the Grammy show by refusing to play and refusing to go. And just when it looked like fame was gonna last forever, along came this band that wasn't even together. They're called Guns N' Roses. I felt stupid and contagious. Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die. Hang your hair down in your eye, make $1 million. Well, our band got fired. That's not funny because now we're hooked on crack, but we're out of money. So the other day I called up the band. I said, boys, I've taken all I can. I say we shave off these goatees, pack the van, move to East Nashville and start playing alternative country.